And our guard of honour today, on the pitch already, ready to greet the teams. Let's hear it also for the lads and lasses from Riverview FC.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Stonebridge Road, and a very warm welcome to Matt Davison back here in the press box at Stonebridge Road. It was a familiar sight up until about 10 years ago, and they pick it up again today. We're going to find out against a Weymouth side that themselves come into this game after a 3-1 home defeat to Taunton Town on Boxing Day, and they've made a few changes from that match. Out of their side go Charlie Rowan, once here at Stonebridge Road, Tom Bearish, Cameron Murray and Luke Nippard, and into their side come Keelan O'Connell, Luke Jenkins, Chris Francis and Harry Cipriano, in a lineup of Zach Olahu in goal, Luke Jenkins, Nathan Carlisle, Harry Cipriano, Chris Francis, Keelan O'Connell, Xander McBurney, Scott Rees, Tom Blair, Akeem Rose and Brad Ash. On the bench for the Terrors, Cameron Murray, Josh Oyinson, Luke Nippard, Dan Matsuzaka and Matt Booth. For the Fleet though, that's the one that we're really interested in, and there are three changes from the side that lost 4-0 at Prince's Park on Boxing Day. Out of the side go Luke O'Neill, Joe Martin and Chris Solly. Coming in are Greg Candle, Christian Ngesson and Amari Sterling-James. In a Fleet lineup of Mark Cousins in goal, Alex Finney, Hayden Hollis and Sido John-Batty at the back, Greg Candle, Toby Edser, Christian Ngesson and Amari Sterling, and in front of them Craig Tanner supplying the bullets for Rakesh Bingham and Dominic Poleon. Come in, which is always something they like to do in the first half, so they can attack the plough end in the second towards their home fans. And I must say the crowd is well down on recent matches, and maybe that's because there's a plethora of exciting FA Cup football at home on TV and on the radio. But you're with us here and we're ready to go, and the referee gets the game underway with Toby Edser getting the first touch, and he's back with Alex Finney. Looks up and he sees Cundle breaking down the left-hand side. Cundle approaches the halfway line, over the halfway line and into Terror's territory. And it's Bingham, edge of the box. Bingham picking up the ball after a great dummy by Poleon, but the ball works away. But the Fleet have surrendered the ball for a throw-in to Weymouth on the left-hand side. The ball with Blair. Blair trying to get around Finney, and he does. Great cross in, and John Batty there with a defensive header. But it's blocked on its way to goal. A very powerful shot by that man O'Connell. Tanner, short one to Sterling-James. Plenty of space, he can whip it in. He does so, and there's John Batty. Oh, and the keeper had to turn that one away.
And that was on target. It was a good delivery. I thought they'd try and pass it all the way through.
Edser. Square ball to Finney. Finney down the line looking for Poleon, who peels away to the left-hand side. Drags his marker with him, but nobody in the middle. Edser's providing support now, but oh, good play by Poleon. Edge of the box. Poleon forces the goalkeeper into a save. But the goalkeeper didn't need to touch it away in the final analysis, searching for cover. You know it's raining.
Yes, exactly, yes. Oh, I'm looking at an important goal in the race at the top of the National League South. Haven't 1-0 up on Braintree.
No surprise there. But Braintree obviously devoid of the services of Jack Paxman, who's back here after his loan spell. Bingham picks the ball up from Tanner, who helped it out of defence, and he returns it to Tanner. Tanner over halfway line. He's got space in front of him. He's got Francis ahead of him. But Tanner inside to Edser. Can Edser shoot? No, Edser goes to Bingham outside. To Edser. Can't squeeze the ball into the 6-yard area, and the goalkeeper dives on it.
Dennis is just saying, this is the squad I've got. It's a decent squad. We can do it. Nobody would improve the side.
Edser. Oh, he slips the ball through to Poleon. He's in the box. Round the goalkeeper! Can he get it in? Yes! Poleon makes it 1-0 Ebbsfleet in the 30th minute. Dominic Poleon gets his 17th goal of the season.
Well, it needed a couple of attempts. The first one, he got put through, lovely through ball, only had the keeper to beat, and Zakuala got a touch to it. Not a strong enough touch, it was rolling towards goal anyway, just to be sure. Poleon leapt over the goalkeeper, put the ball into an empty net, and the Fleet are ahead.
Keane Rose gives pursuit. It's a combination of Finian and Gesson gets the ball away for Ebbsfleet to Bingham. Bingham, lovely drop of the shoulder, gets him away from his marker. Into Cundle is in the area. Cundle, can he pull it back? He can. No! And the only man arriving was Amari Sterling-James. Finney with the throw. And there is the end of the first half, and they go in at half-time with the Fleet having a 1-goal lead. The goal scored in the 30th minute when Dominic Poleon was able to skip around the defence and slide the ball past keeper Zakiwala. No sign of any changes at half-time. If we get a chance, they'll run through the sides. But in the meantime, the referee today, Aaron Farmer, has got us underway with Ebbsfleet attacking the Plough end and the visitors Weymouth. They're attacking the Swanscombe end, which has got a handful of Weymouth supporters who've made the long journey up from Dorset this afternoon. They can't afford to sit back and give encouragement to Weymouth, as Weymouth have got players that will exploit that. Here's Ash, here's one of them. Oh, and a good save, a tiny save by Cousins. Ash did well there, 25 yards out. He tried to curl the ball past the keeper.
Yeah, it wasn't a decent, well, it wasn't a bad effort there from Ash, but fairly regulation save there from Cousins. And well, I was just about to say, Ebbsfleet haven't really got going in this second half, but maybe this will change that.
Because Bingham gets away from his marker. Oh, he tried to thread the ball through to Edser. Back to Bingham. The captain's armband, and Gesson. I think the fans want the tempo to be raised here. Here's Bingham on the edge of the box. Back to goal. You've got Matsuzaka with him. Out to Sterling James. John Batty's gone outside. Sterling James is in the box. He's in space. Can he cut it back? Oh, and well, the goalkeeper reaches out. He gets a hand to it, and Oala eventually turns it away for a Fleet corner. Left-footed. Oh, and the goalkeeper gets it, but he only half parries it. It slipped away from him. Cundle, and he's over the bar. John Batty, he's had a good game this afternoon on the right side of the Fleet defence. Here's Domi. Domi, the only man he's got with him is Poleon. He's forcing Matsuzaka back. Domi is in the area. Domi shoots. Oh, over the bar. He earned the right there, Matt.
Well, he wanted the perfect goal, didn't he? He ran forward, he beat his man.
The net stand will be going in the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Now, Amari Sterling James, what can he do? He's going down the wing. Cuts inside, he's got Murray ahead of him. Now to Tanner to Bingham. Bingham's in the box. He's got Francis ahead of him. Bingham! Rakesh Bingham makes it 2-0 to Ebbsfleet.
And it was a terrific piece of play from Bingham. He just got the ball on the corner of the area and he was like, oh, is there a cross I could get in? Nah, goalkeeper's left a space near post. I'm firing it past him. I'm giving him no chance. He gave him no chance. And it's 2-0 Ebbsfleet. And there aren't 2 goals in this Weymouth side. Ebbsfleet, I would say, have now got this game won.
Cundle begging for the ball out on the left-hand side, but Tanner goes the other way to Bingham. Bingham, oh, he tried to nutmeg the defender. Bingham, oh, and it hits the post and away.
You fancy them scoring a third and a fourth here in this game, don't you? Actually, in the last few minutes or so, because they know the game's won and they're playing with a little bit of freedom. It does look a lot likely, a lot more southern teams are going to come down, and it could well be, but
there's a
bit of reorganisation. So
it's Sterling James. Sterling James is on the edge of the box. He squares it. Here's Bingham again. What's he going to do? He goes left-footed. Oh, into the goalkeeper's midriff. John Batty, a cheeky chip over the midfield player to get the ball to Sterling James. Sterling James is in the box. Oh, it hits the corner of the goal mouth, the upright and the crossbar. That's what fans want to see. Just have a go.
Oh, no, that's not an argument.
That's not, it's a debate. Oh, Poleon, he's got behind the defence. He's running in on goal. He's got Matsuzaka behind him. The keeper comes. Yes! Poleon! Poleon makes it goal number 18 of the season.
And it was a beautiful pass forward there. Poleon got past Matsuaku and then just went for it. I thought the goalkeeper perhaps should have come out to go for it, but he just pedalled back. Poleon only had him to beat. That was only going to be in one place. That was going to be top of the net. And it's certainly game over now if it wasn't before. Ebbsfleet 3, Weymouth 0.
Sterling James on the right side of the area. He's got players around him. Here's Domi. Domi skips one challenge. Oh, and he nearly got it through to Cundle.
Ebbsfleet playing stuff here that they have not played for several weeks.
Absolutely. This is more like what they were playing against Worthing at the beginning of December. Here's Domi. Oh, just whisk it past the post.
Can't be far off, can it?
Poleon tries to win the ball back, but no luck with taking it off Carlisle. And now Chapman on the left-hand side.
90 is almost up, but the result has been a foregone conclusion for some time.
Here's Chapman to Poleon. Oh, and it's blocked by Matsuzaka. There it is, though.
It's the hat-trick for Dominic Poleon. as he makes it 4 for Ebbsfleet United, and they've just steamrolled with Weymouth in the last 20 minutes or so of this game. For a long time there's been no doubt about this result, but the Weymouth defence looked tired and deflated, and they've got no answer to what Ebbsfleet are throwing at them anymore. Ebbsfleet 4, Weymouth 0.
Well, that was in the final minute of normal time, and what a way to reach that milestone. 4th goal of the game, a hat-trick for Dominic Poleon. The gunslinger's back in town. And Poleon, when he hits the ball, it is with such venom.
You've guessed it. It's
the man of the match, would you believe? Oh, they haven't announced it yet.
Who else could they realistically pick after that performance?
Well, there have been
Sterling James, he's won the ball on the left-hand side. He's breaking into the area. He's got Matsusaka in front of him. He drills the ball forward, and it's a one-handed save by the goalkeeper.
Just see out the last few minutes. There aren't just a few minutes left.
Burney trying to probe down the left-hand side. The ball's in the Fleet area. They won't want to give away a goal now, but they're going to. And the ball played in, and I think it was O'Connell who got it.
It did go in, yeah, and the reaction is just so muted that you don't even know it went in, but it did go in from O'Connell on the left-hand side. And Mark Cousins went storming out of his goal when perhaps he shouldn't have done, really. And there was a quick touch from O'Connell to go past him, and he had an empty net to put it in. Hit the back of the net, came straight out. There was such muted celebrations, you wonder if it actually hit the post and came out, but it did go in, and it's 4-1. Football.
Yeah, August bank holiday.
Yeah, because they always give you your local team on bank holiday, don't they?
Yeah. Here they come. It's going to be cleared away by Francis. But that's the last action of the game. Ebbsfleet pick up the points. It's a 4-1 win. The last goal of the game being scored by O'Connell as a consolation for Weymouth, but Ebbsfleet showing some signs of the form they showed earlier in the season. It's a race to a 4-0 lead before then, and it was a hat-trick for Dominic Poleon, to be joined by a goal from Rakesh Bingham to give the Fleet that scoreline. So, with the news from that, from Stonebridge Road, Ebbsfleet back to winning ways. I hand you back to Matt Davison for a roundup of all the other news coming in from the Kent football scene.